This is my review of the Pawz Rubber Dog Boots. These are disposable booties for my doggie. We've tried a couple other ones. She hates all booties, even this one. And we've been using this for about a month now. Even though she doesn't like these either, I think these are probably so far the best ones. However, they aren't without their flaws. So again, I've been using them for about a month now, and they come in at 12 per pack, and I think they were like 10 bucks. So this is what they look like. As you can see, has the Pawz like branded on it, and it just pretty much is a balloon. If you could look at the hole for it, it's not that big. It's about as big as my thumb, and I do not have large hands by any means. So the first complaint I had is after you use it for a while, and it gets wet, it gets dirty, so you have to wash it. And as you can see right now, it's very smooth and in good condition. However, after a while, they become like this, and this is kind of an exaggeration, but they start becoming really sticky and starts adhering to each other, like as you can see. It becomes to a point where it's hard to put on, and also it almost feels like it's going to start tearing after a while. I actually had this issue a while ago, and I did come up with a solution for it, but I wanted to show you what it looks like when it's in this state and when it has this problem. So after you wash it frequently, I guess it removes some of the outer powder coating. So I found the best solution for that is to get some baby powder and brush it on, and it is as good as new. So you don't get this sticking together, like as you can see. And after a while it gets worse. This is pretty good at this point because I did apply some baby powder a couple days ago, and it doesn't stick as much, but as you can see, it's still sticking together, and it makes it really hard to put on. And but a little bit of baby powder, put it on there, rub it in, and it's good as new. And you're back to this type of feel where it doesn't stick to each other. But if you see this, if you see it keeps sticking to each other, and it only gets worse. This is actually in a pretty decent state. So another thing is, if your dog doesn't like booties, they're going to try to get away from you, and they will not hold still for you to put these on. So I've seen a lot of videos where people say this can be put on your dog by yourself, where you either lay them on their back and you kind of just put them on because they could hold their paw still. And that's great if you have a dog that can sit still or doesn't mind these things. Or I've seen another method where they pull it open like this and kind of grab the other paw and kind of like put it in. I never really had success, and I had to actually use two people to do it. So my wife would hold my dog, and I would put it on like that, like so. And even then, it doesn't always go on smoothly. It gets caught on a nail or something like that. So it's a challenge to put on. So that's another issue. Another issue is the sizing. So when I bought it, it told me to measure, I believe, from the bottom of their paw to the tip of their longest toenail, and to buy that size. And for me, my dog, she is a Bichon Frise, and it was about 2 inches. So I originally got the X small, which was orange, and that did not fit very well. And even when it did fit, it was super, super tight, and I did not feel comfortable. So I bought a size up the 2.5. And I recommend, I'm pretty sure everyone has to do that. Do not go exact on this. In fact, when I measured my dog's paw, it was like 1.9 inches, something like that. So it did have some leeway space. However, always go a size up. That is at least the experience I've had. Now, another thing is, you saw, however, this thing is not big at all. I have relatively very small hands, and it's the size of my thumb. And imagine someone's paw or a dog's paw. It is much bigger. And I could tell you, just putting in 2 fingers, it is definitely constricting just my 2 fingers. And if I add a 3rd finger, it is definitely starting to become uncomfortable. I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable yet, but it is getting there. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice one. And this is a brand new one. These 4 I've been using for a while. So let's sacrifice one. And I'm going to see how my fingers look when I put it in. See how much constriction I see. So this is just my 3 fingers, and as you can see, it's already starting to turn pink, and it's definitely not the most comfortable. I would say, looking at my 3 fingers, my dog's paw is actually thicker than that. Probably need to add a 4th finger, and at this point, it is. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's painful, but it's not the most comfortable. And as you can see, my hands are pretty constricted and it's starting to turn pink, and I'm starting to get a little numb. So my recommendation would be, when you get these, is to stretch them out. So find something that you can put this on and leave it on for a while, and just leave it on for maybe a couple of days, just to give it a little stretch, and that way your dog won't be too uncomfortable and their circulation won't be too constricted. Besides that, it's not bad. I recommend them. I've tried some other rubber booties or Velcro booties, and they unfortunately did not work well. I even had another pair of booties that had a weird side effect on my dog, where I would see her fingernail, the quick in her fingernail turn dark, almost like it was bruised. And that scared me, so I stopped using that, and which is why I started using this. And so far I don't see that with this. However, as you saw before, there was definitely some constriction and discomfort. It wasn't awful. So as long as you take them on some not too long walks with these, it shouldn't be bad. In the rain or snow, or if there's ever salt on the ground, I don't think you want to be taking them out too long anyway. Just a quick spin around the block where you know, your dog can do their business. And but besides that, it'd be good to stretch them out for maybe a couple days so it's not too constricting. And besides that, I would recommend this product for the most part, just because for me, I couldn't find a better alternative. So let's show you what I mean by using some baby powder to fix this up. So just grab a little bit of baby powder. Don't need much. Oh, that was a lot. And just rub it on thoroughly. Get it on the inside as well. Okay. Okay. And then once you have it, now no more sticking together. See? Good.
YouTubers.